Well, it doesn't look much different, but clutch is in, transmission is completely mounted, clutch line's back on, drive shaft's hooked up again, motor. I can't believe this is about to work. Okay, this is crazy. I saw this on the internet, so I figured, fuck it, why not try it? I took a bun, literally bread, stuffed it in the hole, took a bolt, and I'm hammering it, and it's actually starting to come out. What the fuck? Stay tuned. Guys, it fucking worked. Dude, what? Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, that sucked. These probably came in and out about, I don't know, 10 times, more than likely. But they're in, they're tight. Steering shaft will go from there, in between the headers, down to there, and then to the steering shaft there. I just gotta wait for that to come in. This side, I mean, there's no problems with that side. Plenty of room over there. Buy the kit. It just drops right in. What's cracking, YouTube? We are back in the garage here working on the LS3 E36. We've made some good progress over the past 2 months or so. I've been on a tight schedule, I guess you could say, because I want to get this done before Spring Matsuri, which is March 20 something, and we are in February now, so it's freaking crunch time. We do have the engine completely mounted in. We do have the transmission all hooked up, the drive shaft all hooked up. All that's good to go. The brand new clutch is in there. The PMC Motorsports adapter is on there. So as far as the motor goes, it's mounted. Also have the new CX Racing headers installed. You can see that here and there. So we got that. So today's project, a couple of, mundane things, but I'm sure it's gonna take a while. We do have from Siki a new steering shaft that has to go in. It goes in between two of the loops of the headers. It's pretty crazy the way they design it, but trying to fit a big engine in a small area, it is what it is. We also have coolant hoses from Siki as well. So this will get everything working for the heater and everything like that. So we'll get actual coolant to the heater, because that's good for rainy days that are fog up the windshield. We want to make sure we have that heater. Next thing we got is a fuel pump from Walbro. It's actually called TI Automotive now. I just learned that, but it's what is it, a 450 or something like that? I can't remember. I think it's a 450. And there's a little sleeve here to mount that. Do have a new fuel pressure regulator here. That's everything in this box. It's got all the lines, the fuel pressure regulator. I haven't taken it out yet, sorry. But this stuff's all from Evil Energy. Whatever, you get the point. It's right here. You'll see it in a little while. We do have the Evil Energy 30 micron filter, as well as just some various lines and fittings and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to get all that buttoned up today, as much as we possibly can anyways, as well as wiring. We gotta start wiring because we're getting down to it. So got my friend coming down. He knows how to wire really good. So we're gonna get that all tore apart, make sure it's standalone and everything like that, so that we can get this motor running in this car with everything else going on. So yeah, it's gonna be a day. Stay tuned. And just like that, fuel is done. Got new lines going all the way through. We got a new filter, and we got new fuel pumps, and the tank is back in. We making progress. Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should. Now me and the mad scientist gotta rip apart the block and replace the piston rings you fried. right, little update on the LS336. The radiator hoses are done. They're all good. Everything's hooked up. Everything's tight. We got the heater core lines. Does it look amazing? No, but they go to where they need to go. Down here, this will be the temperature sensor. Right there, that's installed. We also have power steering completely finished. So I got the new lines here, new lines there. That is good to go. Serpentine belt is on. We do have the brake booster vacuum hose. That is all set. We are literally wiring and filling it with fluids away from potentially hearing it run, provided nothing leaks. And I mean, I hooked most of it up, so it's probably gonna leak, but we're getting close. We only got 3 more weekends until Spring Matsuri. So this thing needs to fire up like next weekend or the weekend after that. Whew. Cutting it close. We got so close. We got so close. We actually did crank the motor today, but the fuel pumps were not turning on, and it's because the old computer powered up the relays, which that's where the fuel pumps are run to. So without the old computer, the relays weren't getting power, so we have to do our own, and we've been at this for about 13 hours now. So just pure wiring, almost nothing else. So yeah, it's been a long day, but computer's all wired up. Like I said, we did crank it, so I mean, it cranks, I don't know. A lot of looming to do still, but everything's pretty much laid out. Everything's hooked up. The only thing left is the like O2 sensor wiring. And then in here, we just got to finish up a couple of little things, gas pedal and the OBD2 port connector to read the computer. That's literally it in here. And then that's done. So we're getting close. I was hoping to get it fired up today, but you know, getting closer every day, so it's all right. Oh, it wanted to.
It wants to run, bro.
Try it again.
Try it again, fuck it.
Oh, come on. All right, y'all. I feel like I should give you an update. So, for the past couple days, all signs have pointed to this car supposed to be starting, right? We don't know why it won't start and stay running. Well, we just figured it out. So, I upgraded the main fuel pump here to a Walbro 450. So a nice new fuel pump to supply the engine, right? This tank is a split tank, so there's actually 2 fuel pump locations, 1 and 2. This fuel pump location is literally meant to just supply fuel to that side of the tank to keep it nice and even. Well, the factory fuel pump, I left it in there because it was doing its job. It was filling this. The demand for that Walbro is much, much higher than the old fuel pump that was on that side. So it was literally draining this side of the tank faster than this side could fill that side. So all I have to do is get a fuel pump for this side that spits a little bit more fuel to that side, and we might have a running car. Stay tuned.
Well, had Andy's corner dyno, was doing good, and we developed a misfire. But I finally figured out almost the last hole I checked. Still in a leak down, not looking great. But kind of what I suspected. Broken valve spring. Watch the numbers when I pull up on the valve. Look at that spring. That could have been bad. That could have come apart and destroyed the motor. Perfect leak down now.